believe it. Look who we are. We are the dreamers. We make it happen. 'Cause we can see it. 'Cause to the ones that keep the passion, respect. Oh yeah. 'Cause to the ones that can imagine.
Hello, everyone. Yes, we are live.
That
Why
was
you
good.
laughing, McKenna?
That was good. I wish I had power to dance a little bit. That was good.
Okay, so I was trying something new. I need to just put intro, but next time it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be good. So today is Saturday, and we are blessed to be here to share our screens with you guys, our audience, to come into your offices, to your houses. We are grateful for you allowing us into your spaces. We are so blessed to be part of you, and you being part of us, also watching us live. So we would like to ask you to share your, where you're watching us from, whether live or on replay. Please let us know. And without further ado, I want us to go straight to our Go Live for today. And I will start by introducing myself. My name is Regina, and I go by Regina Harry Digital because some of you are watching me on my business page. And these are my beautiful business partners. I will give them a chance to introduce themselves as they go on, but I will mention a little bit about them. So, starting with me, because I want to highlight something about our backgrounds. We are all professionals, and we also want to show you that this is a business that anybody can do. So, I am a registered nurse. I work 2 days. I am a mom as well. And I'm originally from Kenya, living in Washington. McKenna there, she is a pastor. Annette is a nurse. Beatrice is a teacher, and Lois is a legal assistant. I will let them introduce themselves for the rest of the information, but that was just to show you that this business is for everybody. And I say this because yesterday somebody asked me if it's just for mothers who have kids, because they see me and they see my introduction. So it's for anybody out there. So today's topic, we are coming back with something we might have discussed in the past, but we want to, sometimes when we bring something is because it's highly demanded. So the question of today is, or the discussion is, how do you stay motivated when building an online business? And why this question comes is because most of the people out there, like the people watching us, they are busy. People are busy. Life is busy, I'm telling you. So, and people are like, how do you even get motivated to keep going when you're so busy, or sometimes not even busy? Sometimes you wake up and you don't feel like doing something, because let's keep it real, right? Sometimes you wake up and you feel like, today I just don't want to do anything. And because this is your business, it's your business, it's not somebody else's business, you're not reporting to anyone, it's so easy to fall off and to feel like, today I don't want to do anything, so I'll do it tomorrow. And you keep pushing and pushing. But the question is, because you cannot keep pushing your business, you have to show up. How do we stay motivated when we are building our online businesses? And this is something that I will have my business partners here discuss in depth. And I'm going to start with McKenna, and I will ask her one question so she can share with us. And before that, McKenna, just introduce yourself and let us know, let our audience know who you are, and whatever else you want to share about yourself. I will not dictate about that. So, McKenna, your question is, what keeps you motivated on tough days?
Wow. Thank you so much, Regina. Thank you for everybody who is watching or somebody who will watch later. My name is McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya, but I live in the US. I am a mom of three teenagers, and I thank God for this digital space that I was able to occupy. I'm a digital business owner and a mentor in this business. For me, I would like to start by saying that for me, this business has been a journey that probably I never knew I'll get where I am today. But here I am. There are so many ways that keeps me motivated in this business. First and foremost, this business runs on automation, so it's so flexible for somebody like me who is a pastor serving three churches to be able to manage this business because, as I have said again, I am a mother of three young boys who are involved in sport and all that. So the flexibility keeps me going because the automation works 80% for us. For me, giving that 20% or even 10%, I need like 1 or 2 hours every day. So I am not restricted to say that, oh, you have to be there at 12, you have to be there at 1. No, I manage my own time. And again, the discipline in this business, uh, through the training, I am able to plan myself, and therefore nothing that really hinders me to do what I want for my business. And again, something that really keeps me motivated, Regina, every Wednesday we have a mastermind. We are on that private Facebook account. People keep on sharing their stories there, transformational stories. And when I see people progress in this business, even if I'm not where they are, I am able to stay focused more. I am able to move from doubt to breakthrough. And I'm able to always ask myself that I need to get there so that God will manifest because the system works for everybody. So I have no doubt that, yeah, one day it may take long, but I'm sure that I will get there. So that really keeps me going no matter what because sometimes you feel down, and when I feel down, another point is we have a global community. Annette can tell you how many times I called her because Annette saw me on Facebook and she texted me to say, hey, I can see you're Kenyan. Can we go for live? And that time I became like a tick. Unaonanga that tick. Kwa ng'ombe, yeah. All the time I'm like, I became like a tick to her life. And I was all the time, I was feeling like, oh my goodness, this is taking me nowhere. I used to call and say, Annette, I don't think I can do this anymore. And I was like, McKenna, tomorrow is there. You never know about tomorrow. So keep going. Tomorrow, things might be better. So we have that global community, which is part of our system. Whenever you're feeling like, oh, you're not able to push because you are building an empire. Building, we are not builders. Yeah. Somebody like me, I'm not a builder. I am a pastor. What I know is theology, heresies, all that. What I'm used to is the pulpit. So business is new for me, but I have that why. I have my reasons to why I started this business, my retirement, my children. So still, I have that, but I am not a builder. Somebody else is helping me to build this business, which is the beauty of this online business because once you have a purpose, then you have people to work with you no matter how you feel. But remember, you have to be open because you can just be walking alone. You can just be there hiding yourself, trying, fighting, yeah, to get where you want to be. But alone, I want to tell you, I promise you, even if you're so good, you can't. You need the global community. And another thing, because I can say this forever, is the legacy that I'm building for me and for my children. That is some of the things that keeps me motivated, no matter how the journey is. Because I always say that in a journey, there's mountain, hills, valleys, there is seasons, just like the way we have 4 seasons here, the fall, winter. And sometimes you'll experience all these seasons at the same time in your life as you walk in this journey because it is tough, but showing up all the time and realizing why you're there, it really matters. And as I finish, I want to say the strength within me. I've already taught myself in case I'm feeling low, I have my own ways to put myself up because those moments come. For me to stay motivated, I know if I call Regina, hey, I'll feel better. If I call Beatrice, whoever I call, I will feel better. I'll keep moving. That means the strength within me. I've tried all my ways to gain that strength within me and to realize, hey, I'm not in the right path. I have that plan. I'm not, it's things are not working. Who should I talk to? I already know. I already know my team. So that's what keeps me motivated in on those tough days. And this journey, I'm here to stay. I'm going nowhere because already I know all the tactics. I know the strategy. And therefore, mine is just to stay on. And I believe I'll get where I need to get in the name of God. Yes, back to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, McKenna. You know, it is sometimes hard to stay motivated. And, you know, McKenna, I was listening to you, and what I was catching is one of the main reason that you stay, one of the things that keeps you motivated is your why. Like you go back to, why did I get started to start with? Because if you know the reason you started, you will keep moving no matter what, no matter how the day comes. You keep going, and also knowing what you're building. These are the things that McKenna mentioned, and also mentioned about our team. You know, the team that we have. We are not just these people you are seeing here. We are so many people. A very global community, huge global community that is, you know, that is people from every part of the globe that you might think of. So we have people who are, you know, who are different, who are from different backgrounds. As I mentioned earlier, we are all different backgrounds in terms of career, but we also have people who are in other backgrounds, from Asia, from, you know, origins. Like today, I know we are all Africans here, but you have people from other backgrounds. So our community is huge, and this is what keeps us going. Because if I call McKenna or Annette and they are not available, I can reach to someone else. And also, you mentioned about going to those pages. You know, we have private pages, and you see the motivation, and you keep going. So it is very, very, you know, very, very encouraging to see what keeps us going. And this is something that can happen to everyone. And sometimes you realize that when you're alone, most of the time you can tend to give up. Because if you look right, left, and there's no motivation, most likely on a tough day, you're just going to drop it. So I want to go to the next person, and that is going to be Lois. And Lois, I want you to answer this question that I'm going to just put it here for now, and then I'll just put it in a better way later. But for now, I want you to see it big. So how does being part of a supportive community help you stay consistent? Lois, this is your question. Please tell us.
Okay, thank you so much, Regina. Thank you, my business partners and ladies, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our audience, wherever you are watching us from, depending on your time zone, because we understand that we have audience from all over the globe and the time is different. So depending on your time, I greet you in the name of the Lord. I am Lois, as you heard my name called, and I have a role as a mother and also as a legal assistant, working somewhere 8 to 5. And there is one thing that I've decided to do that I'm proud of, to be a proud digital business owner. And today is that day when we come to give you more information about our business, so that you can understand what we are really talking about and what it takes for you to be part and parcel of this community. And Regina has given me the task to say, as myself, as Lois, how do I feel supported being part of a community? And I want to say that my business community, after joining that community, I found and realized it's a game changer. What I saw is not what I expected. I have been in other communities, kind of communities, but I have never met a very rich community like the one we have. And when I mean rich, I mean in terms of skills, in terms of professionals, and also cultures, and how this and how they interact with one another. That is another family I found apart from my nuclear family, a family in part of business. And one of the things that has made me to feel supported in this community is knowing that I am accountable. Seeing that I'm cheering others also makes me stay motivated, because I also want one day somebody to cheer me. It's not that it is mandatory for them to do that, but that makes you feel that you want to stay there, you want to stay on course, you want to stay consistent, so that you can also get that cheering. It is very good, and it reminds me on when we were very young in school, and you looked forward to be at the top position, so everybody in class would cheer you. That is what it makes me. It made me remember when I was very young, because growing old, we forgot those things about cheering. So the way our business community cheers one another has made me to stay positive and look forward that I want to show up, even if it is tough. I want to show up because I also want to be cheered one day, like what I'm cheering myself. It's not a tit for tat. You're not like anybody to cheer you, but when you see that, you want to be there and you want to be the one being cheered. That is it. It's also kind of an encouragement. There's a lot of encouragement I've gotten from my business community, and I want just to emphasize on what McKenna said, because at times you may feel, there are moments you feel that you're very doubtful of what you're doing. But when you see a community and when you reach out to somebody and tell them, this is how I feel and I have this doubt, and they kind of remind you and talk to you, and maybe at times they even tell you, even at me, at some point, I also felt like the way you're feeling. So you feel like whatever you're feeling is not a one thing person. It's something that can happen to others, and that reminds you that you're not alone. So I get encouragement from my business partner. As McKenna was saying, that she always reached out to Annette. I think Annette was the person who was reaching out to people, because I'll not lie to you, I met Annette through one of our social media platform. And I want to tell you, for a very long time, because she never even introduced herself when she reached out to me. She just told me, wow, I saw you are from Kenya and I saw you on this platform. I don't want to mention the platform. And we can continue, we can team up together and we start growing together. And I was like, okay, so do you know, she gave me her number and I haven't given her my number. And you know, because she had not introduced herself, I saved her with that platform and said, Annette, forgive me. At times we have to confess the truth. Until now, when you were able to talk and she introduced herself, that's when I changed, because now I know whom I'm talking to. And she's one person that have gone to anytime I feel down, anytime I feel that these things are not working for me anymore. And she really inspires me to go on. So thank you so much, Annette. I know we belong to the bigger community and we also belong to the smaller community, and that is what keeps us that's what I'm saying. When you join this business, don't expect to go to be alone unless you decide to be a loner. And there's a saying that says, if you want to go faster, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with other people who are not just any other people, who are like-minded with you, people who belong and who understand where you are coming from. And also there's a lot of growth when you're in a community, because you get to learn from your own mistakes, and also you learn from other mistakes, because like when we are sharing our experiences, somebody will explain to you, Regina will tell me, or Beatrice will tell me, yeah, even me when I was doing that, I came up with such a challenge, but what I did ABCD. So those experiences kind of build for you a better road for you, because when you reach out to somebody, they give you the strategies that they used to overcome that. So you get to grow. That is how I've grown myself. And I can say I haven't grown just like in the business world. I have grown also in mind, because I say in our training, there is a way you are trained, that your mindset, when you came up with that, when you came to the business with that kind of employee mindset, there's that training, and the people that you talk to the community who tell you that you have to come here with a mind that you are ready to grow, you are ready to be an entrepreneur, you are ready to be positive and not always to complaining, because complaining will not get you anywhere. And that way, with those helps of you knowing the different strategies that were used before, is you get to grow faster. Because I remember, like sometimes back with, there's this meeting we attended, and there's somebody who said when they started the business, the training site was not like the way we have it right now. So she was saying she really struggled and she wished she had joined the business at this time, because now she could be more equipped. So that is what I'm trying to say, because you get to share those strategies that are the latest and you get to grow faster. But when you sit in your own cocoon and fold your hands and watch from afar as people celebrate others and decide, let me move at my pace, this is my business, and you don't seek support, you're going to stay stuck and you're going to move slower. So it's better for you to stay on track by joining others. And you know, at times, even motivation, at times you can feel very tired and motivated when you see others through and see how they are going very far, and start asking yourself, why me? Why me? But don't ask yourself why me, because that is their time. Your time will come. And I always say that there's a time for everything, and your right time God has set for you, and you always be there. And let me just give another practical example of my accountability partner who we go live with, McKenna. At times she calls me and she wants to cancel the live. And then I'm like, no way, we can't do that. Let's go for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So so you see, when we go there, she even tells people it is not easy for you to stay on course. But when you have somebody who is watching on you, who is telling you there is a reason why we got into this business, that thing that was pinching us, because we say we are the ones who are wearing the shoe, we know where it was pinching. And because I know where mine was pinching, that's why I have to remind McKenna, we have to go. Just open our shops, even if it means for 15 minutes. I understand you're tired because we run this business alongside our other businesses, but being of that supportive community, when you have that person to tell you, I understand, I have also been there. It doesn't mean that I'm always in high spirits. There are also at times I tell her that, and I even at times push it ahead. And so we are there to support one another. And so that makes the fire keep going. That's what I'm talking about. That is what our community does. And it makes you also feel a sense of belonging. Because, ladies, I want to tell you, and those who are watching us there, when I these countries at times can be very lonely. That's what I say. And the reason is, at times you might find that your life revolves just around your own family, and then going your work and church, stores to do shopping, and that is it. But when you're in this business community, you can find that you have a sense of belonging where people encourage you, where people are part of you and part of your life, because you get to understand them and know them. Like I can say, three of these ladies, I met them in June in person. I had always seen them in online, but I met them in person. But it felt like I have met them forever. So that sense of belonging, knowing that there's somebody I can belong, I can associate myself. It makes me know that there's another bigger part of me apart from business. You even find yourself, you're sharing more information, not just about the business, even your personal matters. And when you feel like I really need somebody that I want to vent to, you can call any of these. And I can tell you, I've called most of these ladies here and they can attest to that. And I've poured my heart out, and that is what makes you keep you motivated, because as you're talking those things they tell you, yes. And that's why you have to go back on track, run your business, stay consistency, and not walk alone, because community beats competition. And one thing I love about our business, there is no competition. We are here to support each other, because we've learned that our journey involves other people's journey, and that's how we get to grow. So my dear sisters and brothers, let's keep staying connected and watch this consistency word and apply it to our businesses. And somebody who is out there and listening to us today, when you come here, know that you're not alone. We are going to hold your hand, we are going to support you, and you're going to succeed in your business because we are better together. Back to you, Regina.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lois, because of the nuggets that you just shared about community. Being in a supportive community is very, very important. And I hear you mention about accountability. It makes you more accountable because it's not like when you're doing something alone and you have no one to answer to. It's not that someone is forcing you to be answerable to them, but when you have committed, let's say like this goal like we do together, even if you want to sleep in, or even if you want to just push it and put it under the rug, you remember like I'm in a group that I have to show accountability. So it's a community that is very, very supportive. And Lois said it's not just about the business, even about our other life. So we grow not just in business, but we also support each other in so many other ways, because we are social beings. So it's not just about the business that involves in our lives. We have families, we have, jobs beside this. I think all of us here are still working, even if it's part-time. We have other things that goes on in our lives. And when you have someone you can call and share, it is such a blessing. So thank you so much, Lois, for sharing that nugget. And also you mentioned about mindset. I know that one here because this community helps a lot of us with mindset shift, because there's no way you can run a digital business when your mindset is negative, when your mindset is, that of complaining and thinking that you're inadequate. You have to first work on your mindset for you to succeed, not just here, but in life. So I want to just appreciate somebody here who has commented. Jen. Jen said hi to us. She said hi, sisters. So Jane, I don't know if you're still there, but we are doing good. We are doing great, right? Yeah. So, and then there are some other people who are watching. So just comment and share this with your friends. Okay. And now we will move on to our next presenter, and that is going to be Sister Annette. And Annette, I will put your question here because I want you to tell us, to share with us, how it's about your, oh my goodness. I'm using technology, you guys. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm trying to get this question. Yeah, what keeps you motivated? No, that was McKenna's question. I'm sorry. What habits? Yeah, what habits? What small habits or routines keep you focused daily? Annette, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sister Regina, for having us here this afternoon. And I hope that everybody is doing well on the screen here. And for our viewers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our live sessions. This is a great question, actually. And I know that the ladies have shared a lot of nuggets on what makes them stay motivated and all that. I don't want to repeat, but those were very nice nuggets that I can even apply myself, the ones that I haven't applied before, for me to be able to feel successful. So thank you so much. For those people who are watching us for the first time, my name is Annette. As everybody has shared here, this is a great question, and I know that there's daily habits that I've been able to incorporate in my daily lives for me to be able to stay motivated and be available and feel successful in my daily lives, in my business. And of course, for those who don't know what I do, I'm a mom, a nurse, and a digital entrepreneur who once felt like I was waking up every single day. I was feeling like I was racing the clock. And that question just comes into, like, it's so personal, because I feel like before starting this business, I did not have a set up habits that I used to do. But let me share with you today that, I used to race the clock, and, obviously, as a mother, in between my job, family, and building my business, I used to wonder, how are these people able to do all this? I mean, I feel like I'm draining myself, and I felt like I needed to find something or do a research a little bit about what other people do to feel grounded, and for them to be able to feel like, they can do all these things, and at the same time focus on all of them. And that is why I felt like I used to feel like, life was a marathon, chasing the clock every single day, feeling like I'm racing every single time. But over time, I've been able to discover that, it's not all about doing everything perfectly. And I've been able to decide now it's about, doing small things and make them my daily habits, for me to be able to keep my mind motivated, my body and my purpose aligned with the things that I do. So today, I just wanted to share that, the simple routines that we have in our lives. If you have a routine, and especially lately, especially after I started my business, I feel like, I found like the best things that I've been able to do every single day to keep myself going throughout the day. And those are, I'll mention them a little bit about, reflecting myself every morning. I'm able to reflect on a lot of things, and gratitude. And most of you here will know that gratitude has really been one of the main things that keeps us motivated, and of course has to be part of our daily routines for us to be able to set up all those goals, and especially time blocking, and especially in our platform where we have a lot of tools and resources where we do all these things. Now, the morning reflection has really been one of the best things that I do, because every morning I take time. I mean, it doesn't matter, 1 minute, 2 minutes here and there, to reflect. And this has really helped me approach the day intentionally, instead of feeling like, anytime I skip something, I feel like, all my day is scattered. I'm everywhere. I want to do this and do that. So I've been able to reflect every morning, for me to decide what do I want to do. And coming back to gratitude again, this has really shifted my focus every single day. Anytime I'm grateful, I feel like the day goes better than, when I used to just randomly wake up and continue with the day, just like nothing happened. And this, I've been really thankful to what God has brought in my life, and especially this business right here. And I'm grateful for you guys, who keeps me motivated even when I reflect. And I'm grateful that, I met you guys, and especially knowing that you are my Kenyan sisters, I can, pour out whatever I want to say, and, learn from you guys every single day. And that is what I'm grateful for. And especially when it comes to my business right here, where we are doing the same business, but at the same time, we have similar goals, similar minds, and at the same time, we share each thing that works for us. And of course, we get motivated, and again, running our business in the online space. So, and goal setting has been one of the things that I do as well, for me to be able to run my business successfully. And it helps me, clear everything that I want to focus on, all the goals I want to focus on, instead of getting lost in the noise every single day, because there's a lot of things that happen. If you're not focused, if you don't have a goal, you can drift away easily. And those are the small goals that I've been able to set. I don't want to set big goals. I just start with small goals. And at the same time, when I'm done with one, then I can go to the next one. That is what has been able to work for me. And I will share about scheduling, because I know that most of us use scheduling. Time blocking, for me to schedule my posts and do the things that I want to do. Schedule my time when I want to have family time, and of course, being able to be available for the things that matter the most. Okay. I'm not doing everything at the same time. I don't want to be perfect, but at the same time, I want to do the things that I plan to do, for me to be able to feel like I did something. not instead of doing all the things at the same time, and at the end of the day you feel like you feel guilty for not doing something that you plan to do. So scheduling has been one of the best things that I get to enjoy the most, because then as soon as I schedule my things ahead of time, I'm not rushing to do anything at all. So for those people who are watching us or who are coming back to watch the replay, I will share that, at the end of the day here, it's not about, achieving the big goals, but instead the small goals and the small things that we do that change our life, as much as they feel small, as long as you do them consistently to make them your daily habits, that is what has been has really built my business in the online space, and feeling that peace of mind and the power for me to be able to build my business in the online space. I know that many moms out there, nurses like me, professionals, we always juggle between work, family, and a lot of things. But when we protect our mind, and of course the ladies have shared mindset, because we are big on mindset, because our business really has to deal with mindset. When you have the right mindset, you protect yourself and your mission for you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in life. And that's what we always share about mindset every single day, because it's a big thing in our platform right here. So I want to challenge a lot of people. If you're watching, you're coming back to watch the replay, what is that one habit that you do every single day consistently for you to be able to feel like you're doing something and you're being productive in your daily lives? Please share with us, and I'll be able to learn from you guys. And thank you so much, Regina, for having me. Those are the few habits that I do in my daily routine. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Annette, for sharing those habits. Those are very, very important points and nuggets, like how, the small habits, they might look small, but they make a whole difference, because those little things are the ones that make a difference at the end of the day, not the huge ones. The huge ones are good, but if you haven't started with the small ones, then the huge ones might not make any sense. So maybe some people didn't know that in our business, we also learn how to schedule posting, because like when Annette said she's a nurse, when she's at work, and, nursing job can be long shifts. If she wanted to post something, how is she going to post over the 12 hours that she's working? So we do scheduling. Those are small habits that help us to keep motivated and to show up and all those kind of stuff. And also she's talked about gratitude. Gratitude is very, very important. And if you're not practicing that, not just in business, in any area of your life, gratitude is the secret to success, one of the main secrets to success. Because when you are grateful, your heart is clean. Your heart is clean and you're ready to receive more and to learn more. So let us practice gratitude, plus the other points that Annette mentioned. I don't want to repeat them. But I do want to answer a question here before I give Beatrice, because as you know, we usually have more than these presenters here. And so there's a question that somebody was supposed to answer, and I'll just go ahead and, excuse me, I'll just go ahead and answer it because I am here too, but I'll just mention it briefly as we get to winding up. And so it's about how I've evolved, changed from how I used to, or rather how I used to be in the beginning in terms of let me just read the question directly. And how has your motivation evolved since you started? So I want to answer this briefly, and I'll just mention about motivation, because I remember Lois mentioned about community. When I started this business, I wasn't a person, I was an introvert. And so I was not reaching out to people because I was like, what are they going to think about? Like, if I have a question, my question was, I would ask my question first to myself. Like, if I ask this question, it might look so silly to somebody maybe like McKenna, somebody like Peter. So these people have been here in the business. So how are they going to see me? So, and that was limiting me so much. But then with time, I realized that for me to stay motivated and connected, I have to come out of that cocoon that I think I'm just going back to what Lois mentioned, the word she used, the cocoon that I was putting myself into. And I realized that in this cocoon where I'm hiding myself, I will never grow. And most likely, if you remain there, you're just gonna die in terms of business or whatever you are doing. So my motivation has evolved with time, even to learn about. McKenna also mentioned about like you motivate yourself. She said towards the end when she was talking, she said that she also know how to motivate herself. That means sometimes, even though we are a huge community, sometimes you just want to reflect on yourself from within and just motivate yourself, because it's also very, very important to hear your own motivation, to just reflect, just sit back and reflect and say, like, now this is what I've been doing. What else can I do to improve? Or how else can I do to help somebody else? Because if you're just tapping from others, then you should also learn how to give. So I have really, really evolved, if I can tell you, because if I reflect back to who I was 2.5 years ago, I'm telling you, I think it's a whole 360 and more, if there was anything more than that, because, it's very, very important to stay motivated. And sometimes if you don't reflect on how far you have come, you will realize that you might continue complaining, especially those people who like to complain. You might continue complaining, but if you just go back like 1 year back or 2 years back, not even that much, 1 year back, you will see that there's a difference if you have been focusing on growth. So I don't want to keep repeating the things that we said, but I just wanted to highlight that me as a person, I have seen a lot of growth in this myself, in evolving. I've evolved a lot since I started this business, and this has been made possible especially because of this community. It's a huge community, and it's a community that we root for one another. So I want to go next to the other question that is going to be answered by Beatrice. And Beatrice, I want you to advise somebody out there, those people who are out there and watching us, or maybe they are going to watch us later. The question is, how do you handle okay, sorry guys, I'm mixing up the questions because, as I said, we had some questions mixed, but it's a question of finalizing. And Beatrice, I'm getting to you in a second. So Beatrice, I want you to answer this question. What advice would you give someone who feels stuck or discouraged? As I put it up in the screen in a minute. Beatrice, unmute yourself, introduce yourself, and then answer the question.
Thank you, and excuse me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all our audience and you ladies who are here today. I hope you are doing well or not, depending to the mood. My name is Beatrice. I am a preschool teacher. I am a mother and a business owner too online. So going to the question, I can display here, and I think how I can advise somebody who's stuck or discouraged in a few words, because most of the time, most of the words or most of the message is already given. These ladies, they said a lot, and the very important and the very, very advice that I can give, because if I'm not wrong, I don't know if I'm wrong, because you cannot be stuck on or with something that you haven't started yet. You have to start something and then get stuck somewhere, either in the middle or the beginning or almost to the end. You could be like starting you start your journey of joining the business, or you start a project, or you open your, I don't know, supermarket, and you get in the middle, you stuck, or at the beginning, before you even continue, you stuck it. Where am I going? Whoa, what am I gonna do? So the answer is don't quit, don't stop. Instead, you have to remember these three things that you need to learn, you need to connect, you need to believe in yourself, and then remember your why, the reason why you started. Because I did not know why you started it. You don't know why I started it, and what motivated me to join this online business. And I don't know what. You have something that is pushing you or is now vibrate in your heart, in your mind, say you need to do this, you need to do this. And then once you start, that's where you're gonna go back and think. Quitting is not going to get you to the end or to the result of your start. You need to stay there. You need to connect to yourself. And then when we say connect, or when we say learning, you cannot teach yourself, right? Yes, you can, but most of the time we learn it from others. You can learn it from yourself. Sometimes maybe yes, but most of the time we learn it from others. As they said already, that they've been learning, they did not know this, they were feeling this, but they learn how this girl gets motivated, this girl, how they do this, and they learn. That's how you too, you need to do. You don't need to quit. Instead, you need to learn. How do they do when they feel bad? Even the situation or the mood is very bad. You don't quit, you don't stop. I know you can take a breath, you can take a deeper breath, but it doesn't mean you are stopping. You're not going to stop. Keep it up. Keep it moving on. Connect to yourself. Surround yourself with this positive community. That's where they said the most. The positive community, they will help you. They will support you. They will even advise you more than this that we are doing here. There is a lot. Just go closer to them and talk to them. If you keep it a secret, it's hard to know because no one is a mind reader. We're not going to read your mind. We're not going to know that you are going through a lot. But if you open your mouth and bring out all this that is now being hard to you or that is being tough in your way, maybe one of us can tell you what to do, can help you how to solve the problem. So you don't quit, you don't stay alone, you don't close yourself in the closet or in your room. Maybe you may stay for like when you are meditating and praying, but come back again in the community and ask them, I'm stuck here. I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling that. So what can I do? The only thing is you don't have it to figure out all by yourself. That's the meaning of go closer to the community. They will help you because you need to go close, and they will tell you, friends, if you stuck, maybe you are thinking to take the leap of what, of success, like the whole, you want to get the whole thing at once. But as our advice, we advise you maybe to get a small bite instead of biting the whole big one that won't fit even in your mouth. Instead of stepping a big step like you are running a marathon, you need to start from step one, a small step, like a baby step, and just take those small steps to the right direction. Don't take them to the wrong direction. Of course, you will never get to where you are going. But taking them to the right direction, it means taking them to the community that will help you, that will support you when you get stuck, when you feel like I'm done, I'm so discouraged. I know we may go to the post and see some comment, and the comments are negative. Do you stop because they give you negative comments? No, you keep it up. Instead, you can bring in the team and say, I got this comment. How can I answer this person? And you move on. You don't stop because the people are talking or people said this. No, you don't stop. You move on. The more you move, the more the growth will multiply. the more your success will multiply. The more you calm your mind for a minute, the more your creativity will flow, and you will move forward. So without take much of time, when you stuck, don't stay alone. This journey is not for yourself, it's for everybody here to help each other. And especially in our team, in our business, we support each other, we celebrate each other, we cheer for everybody's success. Even though you can come here and say, I don't have anything positive to share. You know, you can share even the negative ones, and they can support you from the negative, bring it to positive. Yes. You may think, oh, my ideas. That's why I'm stuck here. I don't want to bring them out. Just bring them. You never know how this negative idea will come to positive. This bad mood will turn it to a good mood, negative to positive. So thank you so much. Don't quit. Just surround yourself. Go close to people who can help you, and God will bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Beatrice, for sharing that and for encouraging people who are out there, and even for us who are in the business. Because in the beginning, you said you cannot get discouraged, or if you're not on the journey, like you get discouraged on with something that you're already in. So if you haven't started, you cannot say like I'm already discouraged or I'm stuck. So maybe mostly was for those of us who are in the business, but some people get discouraged even before they start, because they sign themselves off by telling themselves that they cannot do it. That is maybe the part that we need to focus on. Like, this is something that you can also do, knowing that in this business we have community, and we have said this over and over again. And because we are sharing how we stay motivated, that's why we talk about the community here, because our community is so huge and our community is so supportive. And also, Beatrice really emphasize on don't quit. So don't quit. Don't quit before you start. Don't quit when you're halfway, and don't even quit when you think you're almost and you feel like I would rather quit. We need to keep going, because it is how we stay motivated, and it's how you motivate others. Sometimes, if you quit, you might make a whole bunch of people quit, because you don't know how many people are looking up to you. And I'm not just saying in this business, even in life, the things that you do, sometimes you might feel discouraged because not all the days are the same. Sometimes you are in the valley, but even when you're in the valley, you have to keep pushing yourself, because those people who are looking up to you, what will happen to them? So that is another reason for you to stay motivated, to stay on track, because what about those people who are looking up to you? It's just like for us here who are mothers, and also parents and leaders in different areas. You cannot quit on, like, I cannot wake up today and tell my kids, you know what, I don't want to be a mother anymore, because what will happen to them? So if we take this business, and that's why we usually talk of, when you hear people talking of something is my baby, because when something is your baby, you give it full attention, regardless of a sunny day, a rainy day, a messy day, it's your baby. So do not quit. Let's stay motivated. And so that's how we stay motivated in our businesses, even on a bad day. Because the question was, how do you stay motivated when running a digital business or when building an online business? I think we have shared our nuggets on how we stay motivated, and these are nuggets that you can apply in life. It doesn't have to be a business, but also in other areas of your life, even your jobs, even other businesses that are not online. You can apply these nuggets, how to stay motivated, because at the end of the day, most of these nuggets can be useful across the board. It doesn't matter whether it's online or not. And so I know we have been here for some time, but it's not time wasted. We were sharing good information. We are sharing good stuff. So go ahead and share this to with your friends, and let them also learn from us. And you know what? We are just about to end, and I see somebody say hi to us. I'm just going to put it up here. Yeah, Purity, Richie, thank you. This is what you say. Hello, guys. Happy to see you and listen to you, learning a lot from you. Keep up the good work. Blessings. Thank you so much, Purity. We really appreciate you. And for those other people who are going to join us later or to watch us later, please share this, because it doesn't have to be in this business. People need to stay motivated in whatever they do, because that's the only way you can finish the journey. So I don't know if my fellow
There's
co-host,
another comment there, Regina,
where is it? Whose is it?
from
Oh,
Ben.
Bana. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I almost missed that. Thank you so much, Bana. Consistency will make it better. Oh my goodness, that's everything. Consistency, because if you're not consistent, guess what will happen? You'll find yourself off the track. And when you're off the track, you are not in the business, because you're talking about how you stay motivated here. Be consistent. That is very, very important. Thank you so much, Bana. We really appreciate that. Great. Am I missing out on anything else?
Can you mute Lucas, please?
Okay, thank you.
You are.
You're
I
good.
don't know which one is that.
You're good
Okay.
now.
Yeah, so does anyone have something to add? Don't look at the time. We are giving value here. So do you have anything to add on how to stay motivated?
Yes, for me, what I can say is sometimes you cannot stay motivated until you get in. So if you're out there, you really want to change your life, you want to have a side hustle or a plan B, this business is one of the best business that you can start and see yourself progress. And therefore, we just here for you to support you. We are all mentors in this business, and we'll just work with you. We'll show you the way. And I really love those comments. Just stay consistent and know where you're going. Once you know your journey, then the journey will be smooth for you. Otherwise,
That
welcome here.
is very true.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else who has something to
Okay.
add before we wind up?
Yes, Regina. And here we are talking about being motivated in real life, in everything, not even in just
Yeah.
this business. But I think I will come back to our business platform right here. Guys, if you see us all the time here showing up every day, it means there's something good in this platform. We will not be motivated to come on here if there was nothing we are getting out of it. There's so much amazing possibilities in this platform. And you guys will agree with me that, this business right here, as we always say, it has changed lives. A lot of people send us messages and they believe that they want that overnight success. And we are telling you that we've been here, we have seen it. It's just it's not an overnight growth. It takes consistency and resilience in anything that you do in life. Whether we are talking about we went to school, graduated, it did not take an overnight session for us to graduate the next day. It took time. We had to learn from the foundation until the end. And that's what we've been able to do in this platform right here. And that's why you see success in these amazing ladies here. They have grown from one milestone to another until today. A lot of these ladies have achieved major milestone, and I know that there's more amazing milestone that are coming. And if you don't know, you can go on our pages, whichever page that you're watching, and see the milestone that everybody has achieved in this platform. And you can see even the difference of coming on here, sharing this opportunity on social media. It did not take an overnight growth for somebody to sit on the camera for 59 minutes. It's not, I know most people will agree that it's not easy. But coming on here, it's just the possibilities that we saw, and we've been able to stay consistent and showing up every day, telling parents, busy parents working in demanding careers, even just career moms, career dads who are out there working multiple jobs, to tell you that you can do 1 hour of your day and run your business and go and spend the rest of the time with your family and the amazing moments that we always missed, and we'll be able to achieve that time back through this platform right here. And that's what we're saying, that if you're ready to start, you can reach out to anyone and ask questions. Ask questions, guys, and we give you an opportunity to do your own research and do that due diligence before you get started. That's the best part of it. At least you want to know something before you start it. And that's what we're talking about. It's you to take the leap of faith and check out the business model as a whole, and we will take you through the next steps. So thank you so much, Regina. That's all I have.
Thank you so much, Annette. And we're going to wind up now, but I just want to ask Lois to tell people, how do they connect? Because Annette has mentioned more than once, like, you just need to get connected. You just need to check us out. Lois, can you tell our audience, how do they connect with us?
Okay, thank you so much, Regina. I was hoping that you'd spare me, but thank you for giving me the chance. Now, my work is very simple. Regina want me to tell you, if you're out there listening to us right now or you watch the replay, how you get connected. I'm sure you see these beautiful shops that are open here, starting with www. Those are our shops. I want to tell you, if you need to connect, all the ladies who are here have spoken. If there's a voice that you felt, this is the voice that I always want to hear. This is the voice that will awaken me. And this is the voice that you'll sing for me a lullaby and I'll feel motivated. That is the website you go to. So in short, I'm trying to say we all have our websites here. So you decide, pick one, don't pick 2 or 3, pick one. Even if you want to do the kadabla the way we used to do it, do that. Because we are all beautiful, we all have very smiling faces, but pick one, you have to pick one. And the reason why I'm saying pick one, we say our business works on automation. And part of the automation, there is a lot of integrity. So if you think that you can play around with our website, that you jump from one to the other, it will not work. The system will tell you, no. Make a decision. It's one and one for all. So just register in one website, the one that you feel that is where you want to go. And once you register, or how you register, you just put in your name and email address and then agree and watch the webinar. Make sure you watch the webinar, because that is the first step and there is no shortcut. That is all how we started. I know you tell me you have no time to watch the webinar, but you do have time to watch the webinar. If you do have time to watch a series of 8 episodes, if you do have time to watch a movie for 2 hours or 3 hours, I'm sure you can create time if you want to change your time. So go to our website and register. And the time to register is now. I know you made resolutions at the beginning of the year. I don't know how far you are. You should have made goals. There are only 2 months and 15 days left for you to see whether you have accomplished your resolutions. So get here and change your life. Back to you, Regina.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, ladies, for joining me today, and for our audience. We really appreciate you for allowing us into your houses, into your offices, and your cars, and wherever you're watching us from. May God bless us all. And I hope and I pray, actually, I believe we all have a beautiful day and the rest of the weekend. And with that, bye-bye.